Alright, so I just watched this video that pissed me off. uh, it was about this homeowners association told these people that they need to take down their flag and they could only fly it like 23 days out of the year, holidays, whatnot. And they're treating the flag like it's a decoration, and the reason why they have to do this is because it could detract from the look of the property or some junk like that. And I get where they're coming from. Some people have a flag on their property, they leave it outside, and it starts like they just leave it out there, and it looks like shit, and it just sends the wrong message that people don't give a damn. That doesn't mean you don't fly a flag. That means if there's a guy who has a flag that's all fucked up, you go to his house and say, "Hey, don't fly that flag like that. Take it down, get a new flag, replace it. Should have taken care of the one you had." I got a flag that I've had for the last, I don't know, 7 years, 8 years. This flag has been to numerous countries, states. I bought this flag while I was in Iraq. I bought it because I served with a guy who told everybody he was German all the time. "I'm German. That's why I show up at the time I show up, and that's why I'm so punctual," and things of that nature. He was real proud of his German heritage, but what he didn't understand is he was American, right? He wasn't German. He was American because the flag on his right-hand shoulder, same as mine, was an American flag. He was an American of German descent. But he was rooming with a guy who was Mexican, and he was very proud of his Mexican heritage, and that's why the German guy had a German flag on his wall, and the Spanish guy, or the Mexican guy, I'm sorry, not Spanish, he's Mexican. The Mexican guy was damn proud of his Mexican heritage, and that's why he had a Mexican flag on his wall. And they were both fucking idiots. Neither one of them was either one of those things. They had that heritage, and they should be damn proud of their heritage. But they were both Americans, and that's why we served together. And so I went out, and I went to the PX, and I bought myself an American flag, because I wanted to make damn sure that just in case anybody ever came in my room for whatever fucking reason, they didn't get confused and think that I might be, I might be something else. The flag that I wore on my shirt to work was the same one that was in my room because I believed in that dream. And the reason I believe in the flag isn't because, and here's the thing, these veterans, they're like, I served in the Navy, and the other guys say, I served in the Air Force. And their daddy served, their mother served, their brother served. That's not what the flag's about. Okay? It's not about the wars we fought. It's about the first war that we fought. That's what it's about. And even then, it's not even about that. It's not about fighting. The flag stands for the idea of banding together against everybody else and doing our own thing. And doing it our way. That's what it is. It's being an American isn't about just fighting, and it's not just about anything. It's about the idea of freedom. It's about the idea of peace. So when you talk about all these other countries that don't have what we have, instead of us constantly going over their countries to give them what we have, which is an idea of education, of civil liberties, being an American is about civilization. It's about the idea to be able to express yourself however you feel like, and not being stoned to death for it. You're going to get made fun of. You're going to do stupid shit. People are going to think that what you're doing is dumb. Okay? And they have a right to think that. You can't just take that away. But you can't say that a flag is offensive. Okay? What's offensive about the American flag is your stupidity and your inability to understand what that flag represents. That flag is about you, stupid. It's yourself. It's a reflection of who you are and where you're growing up. And it's a reflection of the fact that everywhere you go, in other countries, there's flags. There's flags from around the world that nobody knows what the fuck they are. I could show you a picture of flags. There's 50 or 100 flags. Shit, the United States has 50 flags alone, and our 50, like we have 50 states, right? And each one of them has a goddamn flag. And there's one flag that all those states fall under. And that's this one. And they fall under that flag because it's a different part. You can be a different thing. You just can't say that you're not this one big thing. You can be a part of whatever small group you want to be a part of. But the reality is that in the big fucking picture, you're an American. You were born in America. You have the rights of an American. So when you go overseas or you go anywhere in the world, they can't treat you like less than a person. They have to treat you with respect that you are just born with because of where you were born at. And the reason that you have those abilities is because somebody got on a boat a long time ago and left their place where they were on the idea that they could ship off to a whole new place and reinvent themselves and get a fair shot at a better life. That's what this flag represents. So you might have been born here, but somebody in your family was not. And if they were, then that somebody in your family got their land taken from them by somebody else. And then they had to survive still. And they didn't die out. They had to fight. And they fought this flag until it could envelop their beliefs and protect them too. And now we all get along under this flag. You have people from different walks of life everywhere in America. You have the poor, the rich, the famous, the whatever, the unknown. And all those people come together in one big melting pot, and the only fucking thing that they have in common is this flag. And you're going to sit there and tell me that it's offensive? What's offensive about it? Well, it's the flag that we fought wars. Yeah, the fucking thing's been through hell. This flag has been around for every good thing that we ever had and every bad thing that we ever did. And all we can say is that it's been there. And to say that we're gonna raise a new flag, we're gonna make a new flag, and what do? Every time we make a mistake, we just erase that flag. We just get rid of it. You know, that way we can always have a flag that always has a happy ending and something happy behind it. Why can't this flag already have that? Because it does. It's got all your ideas and beliefs back behind it. The idea that you can have a free idea. And that's offensive to you. You're fucking stupid. The rest of you guys, if you don't feel the way I feel about it, you can go scuff yourself. And if you do feel the way I feel about it, you can subscribe. And you can find out how, other things that I think that we have in common. Yeah, that'll be fun.